You're not voting for anything yet, King Vixie. I'm gonna do this story mission, and there's like a big choice you have to make at the end of it, so if anybody's around when I get to that part, then you guys can vote then on which choice you want me to make. I'm not gonna give it away, though.
A pleasure. Let's speak later.
You know, if you with you into the deep roads, it'd be the same as sending Sandal on there, and there'd just be a pile of dead bodies around him with him going, and? This is pretty close to the end, I think. I still haven't beat the game yet on my other save, but they keep all talking like it's the last mission, the one that's after this. So, I guess we'll see.
Inquisitor?
Yeah, there's some text adventures with Zevran going on up here that I haven't really paid much attention to. Alright, let's do it.
With an illuvion, Corypheus could cross into the flesh.
Indeed, the Inquisitor can attest that these artifacts still work if one knows how to use them.
What happens when Corypheus enters the Fade?
Why, he will gain his heart's desire and take the power of a god. Or, and this is more likely, the lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
In Redcliffe, I saw the future Corypheus built. Can't let that happen.
'Twas always so, was it not? The madman would bury us all.
Pardon me, but does this mean everything's lost unless we get to the Illuvian before him?
Corypheus has a head start, no matter how quickly our army moves.
We should gather our allies before we march.
Can we wait for them? We should send our spies ahead to the Arbor Wilds.
Without support from the soldiers, you'd lose half of them.
Then what should we do?
For starters, we don't let Corypheus worry us to death. Imagine how embarrassing that would be. Josephine, have our allies send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Leliana, your fastest agents will join them. Together, we'll have enough spies to slow down Corypheus's army until Cullen's soldiers arrive.
Such confidence. But the Arbor Wilds are not so kind to visitors. Old elven magic lingers in those woods.
We'd be remiss to not take advantage of your knowledge, Lady Morgan. Please, lend us your expertise.
'Tis why I came here. Although it is good to see its value recognized.
Any further instructions, Inquisitor?
We've embarked on a quest that ends in facing the most powerful monster in all Thedas. Do get a good night's sleep.
As you wish.
We'll hound Corypheus in the wilds before he can find the temple or this Illuvion.
Hey, Varric has a new picture. I'll pick her for fun. And Sandra to tank, and you're probably gonna need Vivienne. I think she looks older in this than she did in Origins, but that's just me. Morgan, that is. Anybody want to take bets on whether or not I can make my stream will last all the way through this whole mission without disconnecting? It's already been going for about an hour, I think, at least. Montage. Dun 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 dun.
Inquisitor,
How goes the battle, Captain?
we're holding, barely. The Red Templars are fighting harder than ever with their master nearby. Our scouts saw Corypheus traveling towards an elven ruin to the north. We can clear you a path through his armies.
So all you have to do is fend off Corypheus's worst zealots until I've returned.
We shall not flinch, your worship, not a one of us. Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
I wonder, is it Andraste your soldiers invoke during battle, or does a more immediate name come to their lips?
Yep, down where?
Another way to let people down if I falter. Thank you for the reminder.
'Twas not I who raised an army of faithful to storm this land, Inquisitor. But I digress. If your scouts report accurately, I believe these ruins to be the Temple of Mathal.
Which is?
A place of worship out of elven legend. If Corypheus seeks it, then the alluvion he covets lies within.
Damn kids and their fireworks.
Let us hope we reach this temple before the entire forest is reduced to ash.
Your faith in your commander is well placed,
Why
Ambassador.
the hell is the Empress here?
Victory is all but in sight.
With our...
We are gladdened to see you, Herald. This day will be recalled for ages. We are privileged to witness the fulfillment of the Inquisition's purpose.
There are other ills, Your Majesty, that the Inquisition may be called upon to attend.
We will note them with great interest. Men and women of faith serve you. Their favor is no less than our own. Their service no less dear. With Orlais at your side, we will see you victorious against Corypheus. May you walk in the light.
Inquisitor, I hear this Illuvian lies in a temple nearby. That's where the fighting will be worst. Andraste, keep you safe.
Are you sure you don't want to grab a sword and wade in?
I shall remain where I'm of some use, your worship, if it's all the same. Good luck.
I see how it is. I gotta wield the sword in the bedroom and on the field. Rico's Roughnecks! This area is a little bit confusing because it's like all windy.
Corypheus's soldiers appear to be on the defensive.
Listen to how close the fighting's got. It will be worse ahead.
Come on, let's go plug some assholes.
Do you sense the magic crackling? Something more powerful than the Red Templars stirs.
Way to creep me out, Morrigan. In my day, we used regular lyrium, and that's how we liked it. I'm curious as to what happens on this part if Samson, the Templar from the second game, didn't get reinstated as a Templar. Hey, we're fighting elves now. Oh, nice. That guy just did the worm.
Grey Wardens. They must be the last of those enslaved at Adamant.
If they are forced to obey him, death will be a blessing.
I thought they were elves. I guess they're Grey Wardens. I'm pretty sure that you did have a choice about whether or not Samson got rewarded for helping you out. Because he was like a drug addict, they kicked him out. So you had the option of telling Cullen after you finished that Blood Mage part that Cullen should be reinstated. I guess it's possible that they reinstate him whether you recommend it or not, I don't know.
There, ahead. An entire camp of Red Templars.
Watch out. They've posted archers on the wall.
by elves?
They do not look like Dalish or city elves.
Perhaps these creatures are the reason few return from the Arbor Wilds.
Perhaps. Uh-oh, two of these big uglies. Remember how hard it was for me to beat one of those guys way back? Silly elves.
Good hunting, Inquisitor. We are keeping them at bay. Follow the river to
Gotta be almost there, I would think. Oh, that guy was annoying. Just kept knocking me down over and over again. Made it.
There. That must be the Temple of Mythal.
I hear fighting ahead.
Namelana Sabanale.
They still think to fight us, Master.
Corypheus is back.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Well of Sorrows.
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
Oh shit!
It cannot be.
Across the bridge, now!
I was right. When he dies, he goes into the next guy and just becomes a new one. Oh shit. I was complaining before this that Morrigan wasn't really involved with anything, but she's heavily involved in this whole part.
At last, Mathal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
You said Corypheus wanted an Eluvian, but he mentioned a Well of Sorrows. Which is right?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
You're not certain? You said you knew what he was looking for.
I suspected. I did not know. Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you? Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it from his grasp.
Let's find this well before Corypheus's people do. I want to know how Corypheus returned to life. We saw him die.
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, Darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
So, how many times do we need to kill him? It's a small number, right?
Strike Corypheus down, and he will rise anew.
We'll find a way to stop him once we're done here.
'Tis strange. Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to slay them. Yet Corypheus they locked away. Perhaps they knew he could do this, but not how.
Okay, so the way I understood it on the first game was the Archdemon did the exact same thing, except when he went into the body of a warden, for whatever reason, the warden would just die, and then that was the end of it. I wonder why that doesn't happen with Corypheus.
Yes?
Are you certain Corypheus is using the power of the Blight to make himself immortal?
Perhaps you forget. I was in Ferelden during the Fifth Blight. I have seen a true Archdemon rage. How Corypheus gained the power to send his soul into blighted bodies, that is the real question.
Will answering that question let us destroy Corypheus for good?
Perhaps. I would suggest first dealing with the well. If Corypheus obtains it, any chance of success could be lost.
Do you know what this part of the temple was used for?
The room we stand in is a vestibule, not the temple proper. To those who knew it, perhaps this ritual was little more than a polite knock at the gate. These customs must have been as familiar to ancient elves as bowing to a queen is to you or I.
I find it difficult to picture you curtsying to anyone.
Why our dear Empress tolerated that is one of the mysteries of our age.
Why, Madame Vivian? I expected sweeter barbs from a tongue as subtle as yours. Does this place unnerve you so? Or is it I?
You unnerve me as would a cockroach crossing the floor, making me think new accommodations might be required.
Much better.
You said this Mythal was worshipped as a goddess.
So one assumes. What is a god but a being of immense power? The dread old gods were nothing more than dragons, after all. They rise as archdemons, and they die. Perhaps Mythal was a powerful elf, a ruler among her kind. History often plays storyteller with facts. Truthfully, I'm uncertain Mythal was even a single entity. The accounts are varied.
There are varied accounts of Mythal.
In most stories, Mythal rights wrongs while exercising motherly kindness. Let fly your voice to Mythal, deliverer of justice, protector of sun and earth alike. Other paint her as dark, vengeful. Pray to Mythal and she would smite your enemies, leaving them in agony. Whatever the truth, all accounts of Mythal end the same. Exiled to the beyond with her brethren.
What do you mean, exiled?
Tricked by the Dread Wolf, as all the elven gods were said to be, trapped in a land beyond the Fade. Many Dalish believe this is why the elves fell from grace, and their gods did not save them. Or perhaps they were simply rulers slain by Tevinter. Who can say?
You've seen the elves here. They seem odd.
Indeed. Two things are possible. One, this is a group of Dalish separated from their brethren, cultists, fanatic in their desire to keep humans away. Two, these are elves descended from the ancients, having resided here since before the fall of Arlathan. The second appears unlikely, but if true, the implications are astounding.
Ooh, my special book power finally comes into play in the second to last mission. It would be unheard of.
If they keep records, it could change everything we thought we knew about history.
Tis thrilling, no? To discover an era thought lost forever has possibly thrived in the shadows. We may, however, find these elves reluctant to part with their long-kept secrets. It appears the temple's magics are still strong.
Is this Elven? Does it say anything about this Well of Sorrows?
I only recognize a few phrases. Ah, a Belisan, meaning place of sorrow. That must be the well. There is something about knowledge, respectful or pure. Shiven. Shivenen. 'Tis all I can translate. That it mentions the well is a good omen.
I'd just like to mention that The Well of Sorrow sounds like the title of a Megadeth album. Alright. I wish we had more.
We're out of luck unless one of those temple elves drops a lexicon.
Supplicants to Mathal would have first paid obeisance here. Following their path may aid entry.
Oh, no. This is bad. Rituals are bad. I can't want this.
If need be, unless you wish to turn back.
Good old superstitious Sarah. Yeah, all these puzzles are basically, don't walk on the same spot twice. I did these yesterday when I did this the first time, so in theory anyway, it shouldn't take me very long to get through them this time.
Do not step any place you have stepped before. There can be no vacillation. This is where petitioners walked the path of their gods.
After you. I insist.
I see the Red Templars have already encountered the Temple's guardians.
Anything good on them?
Rummage their corpses, by all means.
Get back here, Samson.
Hold them off!
Come on, we might catch them.
Hold a moment. While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
Lady Morrigan was wrong about Corypheus seeking an Eluvian. Do we trust her now? While we dally with rituals, Inquisition soldiers die outside these walls. Down is swifter.
Performing these rituals may mean the difference between reaching the well before Corypheus's minions and not at all.
You're very eager to reach our destination.
Are we not all eager to stop Corypheus from achieving his mad plan?
It sounds like what you want is that well.
Oh, looks like we're having a private conversation over here, real quick.
A danger to the natural order. Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left us all the lesser. Corypheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
You barely know what the Well of Sorrows is, but you want to restore it.
Yes. Is Thedas so full of wonders that we should leave them to die one by one? Mankind blunders through the world, crushing what it does not understand. Elves, dragons, magic. The list is endless. We must stem the tide, or be left with nothing more than the mundane. This I know to be true. I read more in the first chamber than I revealed. It said a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
What exactly did that altar say about the Well of Sorrows?
Like most elven writing, it was insufferably vague. The term I deciphered was Halam Shivanas, the sweet sacrifice of duty. It implies the loss of something personal for duty's sake, yet for those who served at this temple, a worthwhile trade.
What sort of curse should we brace ourselves for if we use the well?
'Twould be easier by far to advise you of a curse. This price is not so well defined. My priority is your cause, but if the opportunity arises to save this well, I am willing to pay the cost.
And gain what?
That is what we must discover. The rituals may point the way.
Yeah, I'm not asking you guys to vote on this part. I'm going to do the ritual. I'm not just jumping in the hole. Alright, that's the hole jumping, so we're going this way. All the puzzles are the same thing. Don't walk on the same tile twice. I may fuck it up once or twice, but it's not too difficult. The main problem I had was I'd fuck up where I needed to like jump up on something to reach a tile. And Morrigan would be in the way or something I could interact with, which would fuck it up for me. Pretty sure I already fucked this one up, but let's see. Yeah, I did. Unless I can jump over this. Nope! Fucked it up. And I fucked it up again because now you have to get out of here, I think. Okay. There we go.
Indeed. Time to proceed to the next ritual, I should think.
I keep saving it in case the stream dies,
Will you
then I won't
abandon
have to
these
redo
rituals,
anything.
Inquisitor? Think carefully. There is no return once we leap after the Templars.
If the stream goes out, I can just start from right where I saved it, and I'll just... Goddamn, teammate bumped into me. I would have made that.
Yes. As you wish.
God damn it, Morgan! Get the fuck out of my way. I'm trying to walk around, not talk to you, and trying to jump.
As you wish.
Come on. Fuck!
Yes. As you wish. Yes.
Oh my god, I'm gonna murder her.
Yes.
Let's continue.
As you wish.
Fuck! God damn it! All I had to do was jump over the fucking corner, and stupid bitch had to keep walking up so the A button pops up over her goddamn head.
Yes. As you wish. Yes. As you wish. Yes. As you wish. Yes.
Let's continue.
As you wish. Yes.
Let's continue.
As you wish. Yes?
Let's continue.
As you wish.
The ritual is complete.
Hooray.
We are close. There is but one more path to follow.
Everything is lit.
So can we go? Now?
Come, let us see if the doors have opened.
Suck it, Shadow Knife. Yeah, I know you can do it without jumping, but I always fuck it up. And then my way of fixing the fuck up is to jump, and it worked for me before. So there's always like shit like a Rubik's Cube and stuff like that. I can't do that shit. It's impossible. And this is like obviously way simpler than that, but I always have some kind of weird mental block when I'm doing it, especially if I know people are watching me do it. Because then I'm just like, they're gonna be annoyed if I fuck it up. And so my method of doing it kept getting obstructed, because every time I'd hit A when Morgan was around, I'd start talking to her instead of jumping. Good call, Daniel. I should save it. Because I don't want to do that shit ever again.
Tis not what I expected. What was this chamber used for?
We're being watched.
Uh-oh.
Venavis, you are unlike the other invaders. You stumble down our paths alongside Elven, or at least those having our features. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
I don't understand the slumber bit. Who are you?
That's sleeping.
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
This sounds like a conflict.
So, you're elves from ancient times, before the Tevinter Imperium destroyed Arlathan.
The Shemlin did not destroy Arlathan. We Elven warred upon ourselves. By the time the doors to this sanctuary closed, our time was over. We awaken only when called, and each time find the world more foreign than before. It is meaningless. We endure. The Vera Belisan must be preserved.
What is this Vera Balisan exactly?
It is a path, one walked only by those who toiled in Mithal's favor.
He speaks of priests, perhaps.
More than that, you need not know.
If the Well of Sorrows is a source of power, now is when it's needed.
It is not power. Not such as you could use. Even if I permitted it.
Yet Corypheus's minions are here to claim it. Unless you've defeated them already.
We have not. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mithal. If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
So they can stab us in the back afterwards? Stuff that.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
Or you might need the well for your own, Morrigan, you crazy bitch. This is not the choice I was talking about either. It'll be the next one after this. Because I'm still sticking to what I did yesterday thus far.
I accept your offer.
You will be guided to those you seek. As for the Vera Belisan, it shall not be despoiled. Even if I must destroy it myself.
No!
Morrigan!
Well, there goes Morrigan. And as for your question, Shadow Knife, I think that this game is definitely worth it. I think it's pretty awesome. Looks like it's going to take me close to 100 hours to beat it the first time, and that's not even scratching the surface of all the mini-games and stuff. Or not mini-games, side quests.
This would be our guide.
Come on, Granny, move
That's
it.
helpful, since Morrigan chased off on her own.
Dear Morrigan left to use the well herself, undoubtedly.
I figured when she did that, they would assume that it was all of us that were going for the well and just be like, kill them! But I guess they're recognizing that she's a bit separate from us. It keeps giving you these doors that clearly there's enemies on the other side of, but I assume you're not supposed to go through them, so I'm not going to.
Place looks untouched.
The entire temple must have looked like this long ago. How could the elves pour such devotion into this nonsense?
Probably the same way you guys pour such devotion into the Andraste crap. That's my guess.
Henshra! Gilas Velathan! She wants us to stay close.
Don't mind me, I'm stealing your stuff. I'm not sure why it gives you this torch. There's probably something I missed the first time. Like, I don't know what happens if you just start wandering far away from the chick. Oh, I'm guessing if Solus had been here, he could read that unreadable elven writing. That's my guess. Come on, Granny. Move a little faster.
Vir Sumiel.